Hello everyone. So in this video I want to talk about depression. I went through several experiences with depression. The first one starting at the age of 12 or 13, and my last one at the age of 21 or 22, I guess. So I just want to talk about my experiences with depression and maybe some misconceptions about depression in total. I want to start with this first experience I had with depression, which was when I was like 12 or 13 years old. I used to get bullied in school. It was really bad. I mean, some of my classmates treated me very, very bad. And this whole bullying thing lasted for about 2.5 years. And it never stopped because I never told anybody about it. I just didn't want anyone to know about me getting bullied. Not my parents. I never talked to the teacher because he was part of this whole bullying thing. He didn't bully me like my classmates did, but he clearly saw what was going on and he just ignored it. I mean, he never stopped anyone from bullying me. He just sat there and minding his own business when I was clearly bullied by a lot of people. Yeah, that's the reason why this whole thing went on for so long. The first effects of this whole story were that my grades were getting worse and worse all the time, and I just didn't used to be the happy child I was before. And my parents realized it. I was ill all the time. I was just feeling sick. There was this constant pain in the center of my body a lot of times. I couldn't do my homework. I couldn't concentrate on anything. I stopped going outside, meeting other people. I mean, I didn't have any friends in this class, so I couldn't do that anyways. Yeah, I just started getting sadder and sadder every day. And I think actually that was my first experience with depression. By the time I didn't know I was actually depressed. I just didn't want to go outside. I didn't want to do anything. I was just sitting there and not doing anything. And being honest, that was the time when I had suicidal thoughts the first time in my life, which is sad for considering I was 11 or 13 years old. I don't remember really. But shortly after that, I was taken from this school by my parents and put into a different school. So everything went better after a while. Now, sadly, that was also the time when I became ill. I was suffering from a sickness for 7 years in my life. But I want to cover this story in a different video. My illness was really bad. I was suffering. I have a lot of pain. Couldn't sleep. I couldn't eat. And it took up a lot of my life, a lot of my strength. And that was the second time with about, 16. This whole thing started again. I had the same symptoms. I just wasn't able to feel anything. I couldn't feel happiness. I couldn't even feel sadness anymore. I couldn't cry anymore, even though I was so sad about everything. If you have experienced this, if you have experienced depression, um, this strange thing in your head starts where everything makes no sense. Eating makes no sense. Um, Even doing what you love to do. In my case, it was spending time with my dog or going to a shooting club. It didn't make sense to me anymore. There was no reason to do these things anymore, which was it's horrible. So this leads me to my latest experience with depression. This one started when I was 21 years old. I just finished active duty in the military. I had no goals in my head, really. I was home again, and in the beginning I was, of course, really happy about it. But shortly after it, I just relived all of these things I'd have to go through with 12 and 16 again. At least this episode didn't last as long as the previous ones did. I also had to go to see a psychiatrist at the time, which was really good. I had medication, which helped as well. So yeah, that was my third and so far last time I had to deal with depression. So to finish this video, I want to talk about some misconceptions about depression. I feel like in our days, everyone is suffering from depression. What I mean with it is everyone who feels sad for just 2 or 3 days thinks, "Oh, I'm suffering from depression," or when you look up Facebook and you see some friends who are posting this same post all over and over again, saying just, "Oh, I'm so sad, I feel so unhappy, and I think I'm depressed," and that's not depression. Real depression is when you're not able to do anything. You're not even you don't even want to talk about it to anyone. What I'm trying to say is that I think the term depression really has become overused. People who are suffering of real depression are not as well treated because so many people just think, oh, I haven't been this good this week, so I must be depressed. So yeah, that much about this topic. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you want more of this kind of videos. And by the way, I'm thinking about doing another video about agoraphobia. I felt like I didn't cover this large or huge topic as good as I could in my recent video. So I think that's one of the things I want to do next. That's about all I wanted to say about this. Have a good one, the Worldologist. Bye.